Good morning everyone. Standard 8th Maths Chapter 3, continuing with the exercise 3.3. Question number 1. Please refer to the textbook. Before I start, I want to explain to you a parallelogram. Now this figure A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, opposite sides. Which are the opposite sides? AB is opposite to CD. AD is opposite to BC. Opposite sides are same. Now angle A and angle D are called adjacent angles and their total sum is 180, means they are supplementary. Okay. Here angle B and angle C. Angle C and angle D. Is it clear? Okay. Now let us see which are the opposite angles. Angle A is opposite to angle C and they are equal. Angle D is opposite to angle B and they are equal. Okay. So let us start now. First one, it is given. What is AD equal to? AD is equal to BC. Why? Because they are opposite sides. Angle DCB. Angle DCB is equal to angle DAB because they are opposite angles. Third, OC is equal to OA because diagonals bisect each other. And the last one, measure angle DAB. Please see the figure. Measure angle DAB plus measure angle CDA. DAB is which one? DAB plus measure angle CDA is equal to 180 because adjacent angles are supplementary. Is it clear? Now we go to question number 2. In question number 2, figure is given to us. We have to find the unknown x and the remaining angles. Now this is a parallelogram ABCD. So what do you say about angle B and angle D? Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 100 because they are opposite angles. First point is clear. Now y plus z. Where is y? Y plus z is equal to 180. Why? Because ask the question to yourself. Because they are adjacent angles and are always supplementary. Now short form of angles I have written LS. Okay. So 100 plus z is equal to 180. So z will be 180 minus 100. So z is how much? 80. Now z is 80. So what do you say about x? X is also 80. Why? Because they are opposite angles. So x is equal to z is equal to 80. They are opposite angles. Clear? Second figure. See, study the figure now. P, Q, R, S. S is 50. P is x. And Z. Z is exterior angle. Okay? Now, what do you say about P and R? And what do you say about P and S? Are they adjacent angles? Yes. If they are adjacent angles, they are supplementary. So, we get angle P plus angle S is equal to 180. So, angle P plus 50 is equal to 180. Angle P is equal to 180 minus 50. So, we get how much? 130. X equal to Y equal to 130. Please see the figure again. X is 130. Y is also 130. Why? Because they are opposite angles. Are you getting the point? Now, measure angle Q plus Z. They are forming angles of linear pair. Can you see the figure? Linear pair. Now, S and Q are same because they are opposite angles. So, measure angle Q plus Z is equal to 180, linear pair. 50 plus Z is equal to 180. So, Z will be 180 minus 50, that is 130. Please write the answer. Whatever you found the unknowns, you have to write the answer. Now we go to the third one. Study the figure. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Okay. Now here we have to find out X, Y, Z. Okay, let us start. Angle AMD is equal to angle BMC. Now see the symbol, this is of 90 degree. So X will be 90. First thing is clear. Now in triangle BMC, this is 30, this is 90. So Y we will get, see, Y plus 90 plus 30 is equal to 180. So Y will be 180 minus 120 is equal to 60. Clear? Now ABCD is a parallelogram. AD is parallel to BC. BD is the transversal. So Y is equal to Z, alternate angles. So Z will be 60. Please write the answer. Fourth one I have given you homework. Please try it. Now we go to the fifth one. See the figure. A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. B is given 1, 1, 2. Okay, that is the first step. B is equal to D. 1, 1, 2. Why? Opposite angles. Clear? Angle D plus angle A you can take as adjacent angles, or angle A plus angle B also adjacent angles. Now what is angle A? 40 plus Z. 40 plus Z plus 112 is equal to 180. So Z is equal to 152 is equal to 180. Z is equal to 180 minus 152 is equal to 28 degree. So we say segment DC is parallel to segment AB. AC is the transversal. So Z is equal to X. So X will be 28 degree. And you have to write the answer. Question number 3. Can a quadrilateral, this symbol is used for quadrilateral, ABCD be a parallelogram? If angle D plus angle B is equal to 180. Second, AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 cm. AD is equal to 4 cm. BC is equal to 4.4 cm. Angle A is 70 degree, angle C is 65 degree. Now see the figure I have drawn here. AB is 8, both sides are same. Okay. Now this is 4 and this is 4.4. So please keep in mind. Okay. Let us start the first one. In quadrilateral ABCD, angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 is given to you. Angle B plus angle D is equal to 180. So, as per the property, in parallelogram, sum of the measures of adjacent angles is 180. Okay. If it is a parallelogram, then adjacent angle is, now, which are the adjacent angles? Once again, I want to clear it up. A and B. B and D are opposite angles. And here it is given opposite angle sum is 180. So, what do you say? Can it be a parallelogram? No. So, but here sum of measures of opposite angle is 180. So, quadrilateral cannot be a parallelogram. First point is clear. For parallelogram, the opposite angles are same and adjacent angles sum is 180. But here the sum of opposite angles is given to you 180. Okay. Second one. In quadrilateral ABCD, AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 cm, AD is equal to 4 cm, BC is equal to 4.4 cm. Now opposite sides AB and BC are not equal, so it cannot be a parallelogram. I showed you in the diagram, opposite sides, one is not satisfying the rule. Okay. Third one. In quadrilateral ABCD, angle A is equal to 70, angle C is equal to 65. Now, in the figure, they are opposite angles. If they are opposite angles, then they have to be same, but not given. So, opposite angles are not same. so it cannot be a parallelogram. Is it clear to everyone? Fourth, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. Now see the figure which is drawn. According to the figure, angle B is equal to angle D, but still it is not a parallelogram. Question number 5. Please refer to the textbook. Question number 5 says that in a quadrilateral, angle A is, the ratio is given to you 3x, 3:2. So I have taken angle A is equal to 3x, angle B is equal to 2x. See the figure? Angle A 3x, angle B 2x. Let us start the first step. In quadrilateral ABCD, angle A is equal to 3x, angle B is equal to 2x, which is given to us. Following? Now what do you say about A and B? A and B are adjacent angles. So can we write angle A plus angle B is equal to 180? Bracket you have to write adjacent angles. Now what is angle A? 3x plus 2x equal to 180. So 5x equal to 180. So x will be 180 upon 5, that is 36. So angle A is what? 3x. So multiply now 3 into 36. You get 108. Angle B is 2x. 2 into 36 is 72. So angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 108 because they are opposite angles. Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 72. Opposite angles, and please write the answer. Question number 6. Refer to the textbook. See the figure. The unknowns we have to find out. Here, angle A and angle B are given to you same. And they are adjacent angles also. So, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180. Now, instead of A, can I replace with, instead of B, can we replace with A, or instead of A, can we replace with B? Because they are same. So, angle A plus angle A is equal to 180 as angle A is equal to angle B. Now 2 angle A is 180, so angle A will be 90. Clear? If angle A is 90, then what is angle C? Angle C also 90. Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 90 because they are opposite angles. Now question number 7. HOPE. Z, Y, here 40, Z. Here we have to find X, and this is given to you 70 degree. Okay. Make the correction. It is angle X. Angle POA is the exterior angle of triangle HOPE. So Y plus Z is equal to 70 exterior. Measure angle HOP is equal to 110. So angle HEP is equal to angle HOP is equal to 110, opposite angles of parallelogram. Since EH is parallel to PO, PH is the transversal, Y is equal to 40 degree. Now Y plus Z is equal to 70. So 40 plus Z is equal to 70. So Z will be 70 minus 40, that is 30 degree. Question number 8. There are two figures given. Each we have to solve. In the first one, JUNS is a parallelogram. According to the property, opposite sides are same. See, I have written GS equal to NU and SN equal to GU because they are opposite sides. Now what is GS? 3x. 3x equal to 18. X equal to 6. So 3x equal to 18, so x will be 6. Now 3y minus 1 other side is equal to 26. 3y is equal to 26 plus 1. 3y is equal to 27, so y will be 9. Please write the answer. X equal to 6, y is equal to 9. Second one, RUNS. Once again, RUNS is a parallelogram. So its diagonals bisect each other. X plus y is equal to 16 and 7 plus y is equal to 20. So y will be 20 minus 7, that is 13. X plus y is equal to 16. X plus 13 is equal to 16. So x will be how much? 3. Okay. Ninth one. See the figure. Now one by one we will solve. Quadrilateral RISK, I'll show you. RISK is a parallelogram. So measure angle R plus measure angle K is equal to 180. Why? Because they are adjacent angles. Measure angle R plus 120 is equal to 180. Measure angle R is equal to 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. So angle R is equal to angle S equal to 60 degree, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Second now, clue. CLUE. Which are the opposite angles? E and L. So what do you say about them? They are same. In triangle ESQ, which is the triangle ESQ, okay? According to some property, E plus S plus X equal to 180. So 70 plus 60 plus X equal to 180. 130 plus X equal to 180. So X will be 50 degree. Clear? 10th one. Explain how this figure is a trapezium and which two sides are parallel. Since add 100 plus 80. 100 plus 80 will give you 180. So angle M and angle N are supplementary. NM is parallel to KL. One pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral LM and K is parallel, so it is a trapezium. In the figure ABCD, AB is parallel to DC, BC is transversal. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 because they are interior angles. So 120 plus measure angle C is equal to 180, so measure angle C will be 60 degree. 12th one. In PQRS, SP is parallel to RQ. So quadrilateral PQRS is a trapezium. Line PQ is transversal of segment SP parallel segment RQ. Measure angle P plus measure angle Q is equal to 180. Why? Because they are interior angles. Measure angle P plus 20 is equal to 180. So measure angle P will be 60 degree. In quadrilateral PQRS, angle R is equal to 90 degree. SP parallel RQ, RS is transversal. Measure angle S plus measure angle R is equal to 180. So measure angle S plus 90 is equal to 180. So S will be how much? 90. Yes, the sum of the measures of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. So we can find out angle P and angle R. Okay. So measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle R plus measure angle S is equal to 360. So measure angle P plus 130 plus 90 plus 90 is equal to 360. So measure angle P plus 310 is equal to 360. So measure angle P will be 50 degree. Now very important points, once again we will revise them. The points to remember, first figure is of rhombus. You can see PQRS, it follows the properties of parallelogram. A parallelogram with sides of equal length, diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other and they follow the properties of parallelogram. Please note down in the notebook, very important. Second figure is of rectangle. A rectangle with right angle, all the properties of parallelogram. Each angle is a right angle and diagonals are equal. Third one, square. A rectangle with sides of equal length, all the properties of a rhombus, parallelogram and rectangle. Fourth, kite. A quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides. Diagonals bisect each other. Now here you say angle B is not equal to angle D, but angle A is equal to angle C. So opposite, any one pair of opposite angles are same. Exercise 3.4. State whether true or false. I will read the question. All rectangles are squares. False. All rhombuses are parallelogram. True. All squares are rhombus and also rectangles. True. All squares are not parallelogram. False. All kites are rhombuses. False. All rhombuses are kites. True. All parallelograms are trapezium. True. All squares are trapeziums. True. Question number 2. Identify all the quadrilaterals that have 4 sides of equal length. Second, 4 right angles. So the first one is square and rhombus, where all the 4 sides are same. 4 right angles is the rectangle. Question number 3. Explain how a square is a quadrilateral. The first one. I'll read the answer. Please note down. A square is a 4-sided figure, so it is a quadrilateral. Once again, a square is a 4-sided figure, so it is a quadrilateral. Second one, a parallelogram. The opposite sides of a square are equal and parallel. The opposite sides of a square are equal and parallel, so it is a parallelogram. Third, rhombus. All the sides of square are equal, so it is a rhombus. All the sides of a square are equal, so it is a rhombus. Fourth, each angle of a square is a right angle, so it is a rectangle. Please write the answer. Question number 3. Very easy. The diagonals are equal. In which figure? Square and rectangle. Question number 4. Now third is over. Question number 4 I will read. Name the quadrilateral whose diagonals bisect each other. Which are they? Write the answer. Parallelogram, rectangle, square and rhombus. The diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. In which figure you find? Square and rhombus. Third one, diagonals are equal. You find in square and rectangle. Question number 5. Explain why, a very good question, a rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. The reasons are, all the angles have measure less than 180 degree. Both diagonals lie in the interior of a rectangle. Therefore, the rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. Question number 6. See the figure, I am reading the question. ABC is a right angle triangle and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle. Explain why O is equidistant. Equi means equal distant from A, B and C. Okay? BO to D, OD. So we get BO is equal to OD. Can you see the figure? BO is equal to OD. Joining AD and CD, we get a quadrilateral ABCD. Now it is given AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD we have constructed. So the diagonals AC and BD bisect each other. So quadrilateral becomes a parallelogram. So angle B is 90 is given to you. So it is also a rectangle. Following? Now BO is equal to OD is equal to OA is equal to OC. So we can say point O is equidistant from O is equidistant from the points A, B, C. Okay? Now we will revise the chapter again. If any doubts are there, please ask me. Thank you.